Hi, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Franchise Interviews, where for over 5 years, we've been asking the entrepreneurs who own one. I'm your host, Marty McDermott, and I'm the president of Franchise Interviews, and we have a great show today. We're meeting with Rod Arreola, the president and co-founder of Teriyaki Madness. And Teriyaki Madness is a franchise opportunity that provides its customers with a healthy, made-to-order teriyaki dishes prepared with fresh ingredients that are served quickly at a reasonable price in a fun and relaxed atmosphere. And that's coming right up on Franchise Interviews. So stick around because we got a great show.
Are you one of those special people who are willing to go after your dreams and goals? Are you ready to fulfill that dream of owning your own business with the security of a proven brand? The opportunity to take control of your future and own a Rita's Italian Ice franchise is within your reach.
Rita's is seeking success-oriented individuals who are ready to make a change in their life, and Rita's offers unparalleled training and support to assure your success. And did you know the frozen treat industry is a recession-proof industry, and there are Rita's in 23 states currently with 540 stores open. Rita's Italian Ice has been around for 25 years and is listed as a top-performing franchise by the Wall Street Journal.
Now here's the really good part. Rita's Italian Ice is a unique and amazing taste treat. It's smoother than a snow cone, and it combines ice with real fresh fruit. The real fruit adds dramatically to the taste, and it comes in over 40 flavors. The ice and fruit are mixed on site and made fresh daily, and it is delicious.
You'll want to know more about this exciting and successful franchise opportunity. Go to www.ownaritas.com and get all your questions answered. That's www.ownaritas.com to take control of your dreams and future today. You don't want to wait any longer to be a part of this adventure. www.ownaritas.com.
Franchisers, are you looking to reach aspiring entrepreneurs looking to buy a franchise? Are you looking to reach a highly educated audience on franchising? For over 4 years, Franchise Interviews has been giving an up-close, behind-the-scenes look at franchising and entrepreneurship through our website, franchiseinterviews.com, where you can hear and read interviews as well as get inside tips from some of the most successful sources in franchising. Check out our weekly franchise radio show, where each week you get to hear a new interview with franchisers, franchisees, franchise authors, franchise experts, and attorneys, and our podcast, Great Quotes in Franchising. Get 3 months of free advertising when you sign up for our 1-year package. For more information, go to franchiseinterviews.com or call us at 610-905-2919. That's 610-905-2919.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to a very special edition of Franchise Interviews, where for over 5 years we've been asking the entrepreneurs who own one. I'm your host, Marty McDermott, and I'm the president of Franchise Interviews. And as we were saying earlier, we have a great show today because we're meeting with Rod Arreola, the president and co-founder of Teriyaki Madness. And Teriyaki Madness is a franchise opportunity that provides its customers with healthy, made-to-order teriyaki dishes prepared with fresh ingredients that are served quickly at a reasonable price in a fun and relaxed atmosphere. Hey, Rod, how you doing today? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Marty. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you for coming on the show, Rod. We've been waiting for you guys to come on the show for a while now. We always like to ask our guests where you're calling from this morning.
I'm calling from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ah, beautiful. How's the weather out there today, Rod?
Oh, it's perfect. It's sunny and probably going to be about 82 degrees today.
Ah, fantastic. Fantastic.
Just really nice.
So if you guys were at a franchise show and someone came up to you and said, what is Teriyaki Madness, how would you respond to them, Rod?
I would say, well, Teriyaki Madness is a fun, fast casual Asian restaurant concept offering fresh-to-order teriyaki dishes with unique and bold flavors. our specialty, of course, is our grilled meats, which is composed of chicken teriyaki and beef teriyaki, served with fresh vegetables over a bed of rice. But we also offer a variety of other dishes as well, freshly prepared dishes like yakisoba noodles and spicy chicken, and a chicken katsu, which, if you're not familiar with, is like a Japanese-style breaded chicken. So, we offer a lot of different things a lot of different alternatives to the typical fast food stuff. So.
Yeah, this show is tough to do before lunch, just so you know. It's always like that. But it's a great healthy alternative, isn't it? To our typical, when we think of our lunch hours and we run out, we go get like a burger or a sub or pizza, whatever it may be. It really is that nice healthy alternative, isn't it?
Absolutely. Healthy,
fresh. Yeah, there was an interesting study too. We were talking about earlier before the show, right? There was the NPD Group. They said that 23% of consumers say that they're interested in more Asian-type flavored foods. And my wife and I are definitely, those people. I can see that. I recently wrote a paper on Japan, how Japan wants more American food out there. But I think I see the same thing going on here in the United States is more Americans want Asian food, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. All of our research as well and all the articles that we're reading really emphasizes the consumer's demand for different food than the normal, especially Asian style flavors.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And our concept is I think a little safer than a lot of other Asian concepts because it's we Americanized it a little bit with the teriyaki, because everyone pretty much knows what teriyaki is and that kind of flavor and how it's served. So. So we feel like it's a really good, healthy thing that we're doing.
Do you get the question, what differentiates Teriyaki Madness from, your competition? Because I guess, there are, of course, other restaurants out there that, that serve teriyaki. So how do you respond to that?
Absolutely. What separates Teriyaki Madness from our competition, first and foremost, is the quality of the food we serve to our guests. Our team takes great care and special attention to each and every dish prepared. We crafted a delicious menu offering bold and unique flavors, combining the freshest ingredients in each and every dish. And our customers love us for our signature sauces, which are made 100% from scratch. So, we do everything in-house, and we use the best quality ingredients with a unique blend of spices. Our cooks are really experienced at making each meal fresh to order. And they prepare them, to each individual's own taste and specifications. So, for example, we allow our guests to customize their dishes if they wish by making it spicy, adding extra meat, having a combination of different meats, adding extra sauces, no sauce, no oil, steamed vegetables, brown rice, fried rice. So even though it's a fairly simple menu that we offer with rice, meat, and veggies, there are a lot of different ways that you can customize it and have it. Which is, I think, a big thing of what, makes it successful. Another factor I think that differentiates us from the competition is our value proposition. If you come and visit, our customers never leave Teriyaki Madness hungry because our portion sizes are really, really big. They really greatly exceed those of our competitors. And then also everything on the menu is offered at a very reasonable price of around $7 on average. So it's a really good value, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And customers do love that customization, don't they? The ability to, create their own. It feels like they're like the artist or the painter, whatever it may be. But people are just so different, They all have different needs, So I think that's very clever to come up with that. It sounds like your customers, too, in researching you guys, right, it sounds like your customers are loyal, too. I mean, it sounds like you have that repeat sale factor. This is not a one-time sale kind of thing,
Exactly.
I suspect your customers come in frequently. Did you want to talk a little bit about that? I think you guys had some loyalty programs, didn't you? Or
Yeah, actually, sure. When we first opened in Las Vegas, our goal was to really not go after the tourists. Vegas is known for all the people that come in for the gambling and all that stuff. But we actually have our locations in the suburbs of Las Vegas, which cater to the locals. So we obviously we wanted to build a base of loyal customers, and which we've done, and we've been successful, obviously, at building that through, well, first of all, our food and our concept and our service, but we've done a lot of things, to market to the local area to get the repeat business. And we've done loyalty cards in the past and stuff, and that's been huge for us. But we actually recently took that away. So so we, even with taking that away, we continue to grow and continue to grow the local market here. So there's customers that are just totally addicted to the flavors and the food, and we know customers that come in once a day, and sometimes twice a day, because it's a really healthy. We have a lot of locations near gyms as well, because we try to cater to the fit, people that really want to eat healthy, and a lot of those guys, they come in, they get a chicken breast with brown rice and veggies in a bowl, and it's a good portion size. It's not too big and not too heavy, and they come in, twice a day for that, and they can customize it, make it spicy or have no sauce, which so that's one way we build a really good loyal base is we have a lot of different varieties as well. Like I was saying before, a lot of ways you can customize it so it doesn't get boring. So
exactly. So who gets credit for the name? Is that you, Rod? What does the name actually mean, and who came up with the idea? Because it's a great name. It's got a nice ring to it.
Thanks. Yeah, we love it too. Obviously, the name actually was the name of one of our favorite teriyaki shops up in our hometown of Seattle, Washington, where we grew up. And a friend of ours actually owned it, and he was actually one of our early partners when we decided to start our concept in Las Vegas. So he was instrumental in helping us out and getting it started, and we took the name from him, and he was kind enough to let us use it. So we absolutely loved it, obviously, and felt it alone could convey what our brand was all about. We believe the name expresses a kind of cool, hip, fun, and unforgettable brand and experience, which is what we try to offer our customers. So
absolutely, I would definitely agree.
So that's where the name comes from.
That's fantastic. So how many locations do you guys have now, and where are you guys expanding initially?
We currently have 7 locations open in the Las Vegas market.
That's great.
We have 2 corporate stores and 5 franchise locations just now. So
wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and just a few short months ago, at the beginning of the year, we began really targeting growth outside of this market. Markets in close proximity to Vegas for expansion, and those areas that we're focused on are Reno, Nevada, Salt Lake City, Utah, Denver, Colorado, Phoenix, Arizona, and then that huge market of Southern California.
Of course.
So we're looking at growing concentrically from our home market here in Las Vegas so that we're obviously able to confidently and realistically support the franchisees and leverage really the brand name and the advertising, marketing, and also the economies of scale to our advantage. So
that's terrific. So you're talking about some of the popular dishes. What's your favorite dish, Rod? To put you on the spot.
Well, my favorite dish is called the spicy chicken, and it's basically our chicken teriyaki stir fried in our special spicy sauce, and it's a tasty blend of spiciness, flavor, and sweetness that's caramelized on the chicken, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. I can have that all the time, every day, pretty much.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Yeah, and it certainly is addictive. I would agree with you. You were mentioning how this food is addictive. I would certainly agree with you. It's just it's almost like coffee. You got to have it every day once you get addicted to it. So yeah, absolutely. So who's the perfect candidate to become a Teriyaki Madness franchisee, Rod? Would you say? What are you looking for?
We're looking for a leader with an entrepreneurial spirit. They must be willing to work hard, obviously. Have strong business management skills. Also, have a really positive and fun-loving attitude, which you really can't teach that. So that's obviously a really important thing for us, to work with somebody that has a good attitude. They got to be committed to excellent customer service, be a really good team player, and really have a drive to succeed and control their own financial future. And we're also looking for franchise owners who will be actively involved in the business. The active, involved owner-operator is one of the major strengths that we've seen as being a success in the Teriyaki Madness system. So the other thing I wanted to mention as well is you don't necessarily need food service experience. That's a question we always get.
Important, right? Exactly.
And being in the restaurant business, it's not necessary because we weren't. My partners and I, our founders, weren't, except for our initial partner. But we really learned all we needed to learn from him, and it's not that difficult. But it absolutely helps if you have that experience, and it is a plus. So.
Interesting. So when someone decides that they want to go forward and become a franchisee, do they fly out to like the headquarters, Rod? Is that how it works, or is the training like? Yeah,
definitely. You'll fly to the headquarters, and our training lasts up to about 4 weeks, depending on how quickly they pick it up.
Yeah.
At our headquarters here in Las Vegas, and then we also have training that we do at their location prior to their opening for about a week and a week and a half. But if they need more, obviously we'll stay longer.
Absolutely. So how would you describe a typical day for a Teriyaki Madness franchisee from, I guess, like the moment they go in to the moment they go home at the end of the day?
Wow, that's a great question. And as you can imagine, a typical day for a franchisee can vary. Really, especially depending on the day and how long.
That's true.
And really how long they've been a franchisee.
Right.
So as I mentioned earlier, we require franchise owners to be very actively involved in the operations of the business, especially in the beginning. So I'll try to describe what a typical day is normally like for a newer franchisee who really has only had a store open for about 6 months or so.
Right.
So I would say on any given day, a franchisee will be helping with making sure the operations are running smoothly at a store, maybe doing some food prep, helping on the cook line a little bit, working as a cashier. They'll be hiring and training a new employee, possibly making sure they touch the tables and really talk to the guests to get to know them and to make them feel welcome and all that kind of stuff. So we definitely encourage that. And they'll be, checking inventory, placing orders with suppliers. They could be doing some accounting and bookkeeping work, looking at their financials to make sure they're headed in the right direction.
Right.
And so they also may be going out into the local community. That's another thing we really encourage too, because that's been
I saw that.
Yeah, a big thing in our success is get out there and really work with the community, do some local marketing, pass out coupons and business cards, and just let the businesses know that you're out there and know about your location. And then every day, I think, just like everyone else, they'll probably be spending some time with email and some time on the phone. And I could go on, but essentially, the franchisee has to have really good, strong organizational skills and the ability to multitask on any given day to be successful. That's a key.
Absolutely.
You're going to be doing a lot of different things, and fires are going to come up here and there, and you just got to be able to switch gears. That's the big thing. Be flexible.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are the future goals for the company? I mean, where do you see yourself, Rod? Maybe in 3 to 5 years down the road.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Our 3-year goal is to grow to 25 stores. That's our immediate. And also another thing is to have several stores in different markets outside of Las Vegas, and we're really close to doing that. So we're really excited about that. And our 5-year goal is to be up to over 50 stores in more markets, and then ultimately our long-term vision is to become a national brand and someday be in cities all across the United States.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I can't wait for you guys to come up to Eastern Pennsylvania. It's going to be fantastic because I love the food. So you sound like you're an entrepreneur. In studying your background, it sounds like you have that entrepreneurial spirit. What advice would you give to entrepreneurs looking to get into franchising, Rod?
I would say first off, really do your homework. To choose the right concept and make sure it's the right industry that is a good fit for you if you're going to do something.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah, and one which you really believe in and could see working on a day-to-day basis. I'd say don't be just focused on the financials and how much money you will make, because at the end of the day, you've got to really enjoy and be passionate about what you're doing regardless of the money. And then also, regardless of the concept, I would say make sure you try to hire the best people for your team. Having the wrong people in place can really hurt your business from what we've experienced and what we've learned from other people and other businesses. And having the best people will help guarantee your success. That's really, I think, the advice that I would recommend.
I think that's great advice. What's the best way for our listeners where they can get more information on becoming a franchisee, Rod? The websites they can go to, any numbers they can call?
Yeah, they can go to www.teriyakimadness.com. That's TERIYAKIMADNESS.com, and there's a link there for the franchise, and they can look through there and get some information and also fill out a form, and we'll give them a call.
Yeah, and it's a great website, by the way, too. I've been to it, so it's fantastic. I think you guys did a great job with that,
Thanks.
Yeah, very nice website, So, and again, I'm waiting for you guys to come up here, too, Rod. I hope you guys get here soon. So, good luck, and we'd like to have you back, by the way, and come back maybe like at the end of the year, we can watch your progression.
Absolutely. I'd love to. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Rod. You have a great day today, and we'll be right back with more franchise interviews.
Are you one of those special people who are willing to go after your dreams and goals? Are you ready to fulfill that dream of owning your own business with the security of a proven brand? The opportunity to take control of your future and own a Rita's Italian Ice franchise is within your reach.
Rita's is seeking success-oriented individuals who are ready to make a change in their life, and Rita's offers unparalleled training and support to assure your success. And did you know the frozen treat industry is a recession-proof industry, and there are Rita's in 23 states currently with 540 stores open. Rita's Italian Ice has been around for 25 years and is listed as a top-performing franchise by the Wall Street Journal.
Now here's the really good part. Rita's Italian Ice is a unique and amazing taste treat. It's smoother than a snow cone, and it combines ice with real fresh fruit. The real fruit adds dramatically to the taste, and it comes in over 40 flavors. The ice and fruit are mixed on site and made fresh daily, and it is delicious.
You'll want to know more about this exciting and successful franchise opportunity. Go to www.ownaritas.com and get all your questions answered. That's www.ownaritas.com to take control of your dreams and future today. You don't want to wait any longer to be a part of this adventure. www.ownaritas.com.
Hi everyone, this is Marty McDermott from Franchise Interviews, and welcome to another edition of Great Quotes in Franchising. For each podcast you get to hear a great quote in franchising. Don and I have been hosting Franchise Interviews now for almost 2 years, with 100 shows under our belt, and during that time frame we've had some incredible guests and some incredible quotes on the show. Today you're going to get to hear from the Chief Executive Officer of the Rita's franchise opportunity, and take a listen to what Jim says about trust, respect, and belief. For the very first time with our partnership with Blog Talk Radio, Franchise Interviews is now allowing some unique sponsorship opportunities for franchisors to help you reach a large audience of prospective franchisees. So enjoy. Here's a message from our sponsor, and we'll see you again soon for another edition of Great Quotes in Franchising.
Franchise Interviews. For over 2 years now, Franchise Interviews has been giving you an up-close, behind-the-scenes look at franchising and entrepreneurship.
Through our website, franchiseinterviews.com, where you can hear and read interviews as well as get tips from some of the most successful sources in franchising.
And our weekly franchise radio show, where each week you get to hear a new interview with franchisors, franchisees, franchise authors, experts, and attorneys.
and our free franchise newsletter, which is a must-read for anyone looking to buy a franchise.
And don't forget to listen to our podcast, Great Quotes in Franchising. For more information, go to franchiseinterviews.com or call us at 610-905-2919.
That's 610-905-2919.
For our partners, what is it that we're looking for? So separate from the commitment and the passion and the integrity and wanting to work hard, you need to do something else for that franchisor. And so whether it's Rita's or it's, I heard you talk about the other concepts that you have coming on, you need to do three things with that franchisor, because a franchisor does it with you. It's about trusting that franchisor, respecting the franchisor, and believing in the franchisor. Trust, respect, and believe. Because if you're going to become a franchisee, as my father used to say, we paid this fee and we pay a royalty of every dollar. It's our responsibility to be able to believe in these guys and respect them and trust them. And it's difficult over the years, 20 years with Wendy's, 19 years. I'll be very honest. There was many ups and there were many downs. But there was never a point that we never believed in the concept and we didn't respect the guys. That was very important. So what I try and express and preach to our partners, because we do it internally, and I want them to feel the same, is to trust us, believe in us, and respect us. And if you do that, then we're going to be successful together. Because if you go back to the beginning, it's why you bought the concept. And not everybody should be a franchisee. But if you take that route and you make the commitment of a franchisee, then do as the company suggests and recommends. Because go back to why you made the decision to become a franchisee, and the headlines, to trust them, respect them, and believe in them, because they do with you.
And I think you're not going to have a problem getting that with future franchisees and, of course, your stores now, because of your so many years as being a franchisee. You're thinking just like them. You know what they want and think and everything. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I wish, I got to be honest, I wish it was that simple. It isn't. Can I mention something else that I've really been working on, talking about, articulating a lot? And we branded it the 5 C's, which I think is important. Not that I think, I believe is important for this concept to be successful and to have many, many more years. We're celebrating, which is pretty historical. We're celebrating our 25th anniversary next year, which is, I remember I was with Wendy's when they did their 25th. It's a big deal. There's very few that celebrate 25 years. But anyway, we branded it at the 5 C's, and I won't go through them, but I'll just quickly give you the words. The first one is a commitment to the Rita system, and they're all self-explanatory, but that's number one.
Right.
Number 2 is the consistency, and I really drive that from the consistency from the store operations first, but then everything that we do as a franchisor and a franchisee, we need to be consistent, because we all of us, everybody wants to do the right thing, and we all want to be good. And if we have this concept of being consistent and doing it every day, we got a better chance. The third is communication. And to me, we never get, as I say, I'm not an expert. We are constantly thinking about how to improve the communication. It is our lifeblood. It's our conduit. This is a partnership. And communication is the key to any relationship. Husband and wife, siblings, whatever. It's communication. 4 is the R&D, research and development. I can go through the products that we introduced this year. We introduced one last year, and we're going to introduce more next year, is because we as customers, guests, want to have more of a variety of products. And then the last one, and probably the most important, and this is a major one, and I call it embracing change. Because the world is changing quick, but it's more than change. We need, as individuals, to embrace it. We need to embrace it and be a part of it and be in support of it, because change is difficult. I guess I've gone through it. I have many experiences of being difficult with change. I'm at the opposite extreme. I look for change. I want change. I promote change, because if we're not changing, then we're going to be left behind. This world, the business world, the franchise world, the guests are changing so fast. We need to be changing with them. And it's so difficult to be embracing it. So
I think that's, great points, Jim. The change is part of life, and, even some of your, most well-known concepts, the McDonald's and so forth, always have to be going through changes and adapting and so forth. So that's a good point to have that attitude. I mean, you're like the professor, Jim. I'm here, writing frantically, taking notes. You're doing a great job here.
Thank you. That's not my intent, but thank you. I appreciate that.